What's up everyone? Welcome back to the trail here. Will here, and we are out on another trip here. It's going to be a 4-day, 3-night trip, and believe it or not, it's my first national park that I'll be backpacking in that is not Capitol Reef. We have just entered the borders of Canyonlands National Park. We actually picked up permits. My friend Adam, who I haven't done a trip with for a few years now, invited me out to be a part of his little group here to do Salt Creek, which is what we are hiking in now. And yeah, super excited because this is a trip you have to get permits for that are limited, and you can only get them about 4 months in advance. So he jumped on in December and scored some permits here for this route. And yeah, it's gonna be about 30-ish miles. I forget the exact number, but we got 3 different campsites, and there's gonna be a lot of stuff to see on this hike. We've got a lot of archaeology down here, a lot of Anasazi or ancestral Puebloan ruins, rock art, pictographs, petroglyphs, really cool pictograph called All American Man. It's really popular down here. Another one called Four Faces. Probably be seeing those tomorrow. Super stoked for that. Just so much cool stuff to see down here that we're looking forward to. This is a place where lions and tigers and bears roam. Oh my. Alright, maybe not the tigers, but there are definitely bears and lions down here. Mountain lions, that is, and black bears. With the active bear population down here, the park requires us to pack in bear canisters. So that's a new piece of gear that I just had to pick up a couple weeks ago. And we got about 4 miles to get to our camp, which I believe is SC2 for the night. So down here there are designated campsites for the first stretch. Our first 2 nights will be in designated sites, and then we're in an at-large zone once we get to a certain point beyond that for our final night, where we'll have kind of a free choice of where we want to camp. So
document. Come enjoy.
Snake. Oh, no. Oh boy. Rattlesnake or otherwise?
No,
It's a ball snake.
snake.
Okay. Cool.
Did you guys get chilly last night?
Yes.
Yeah, it was a little
Yeah.
cold.
A little bit. The summer bag was
Especially since I brought my 50-degree bag,
Oh.
which will be nice for the next nights, but...
There's a lot of catfish here.
Just making you a hot dog roll. Devin has to ruin every photo.
Telescopic lens, see if there's any seeds left in them.
Oh yeah, that's really cool. Look at that, just bang, bang, bang.
Well, good morning. It's actually getting closer to afternoon time now. We are well into day 2. We left camp a while ago and already checking out some ruins. We're on to our second ruin right now. We're actually up on a ledge here in Big Pocket and enjoying the view from up here. Got some greeneries back here behind us, and really looking forward today. Big day for ruins and rock art. Got big ruin coming up, which is the biggest ruin in the park from what I understand. And then you got All American Man. We've got Four Faces. We've got a squash patch ruin, and quite a few other spots of ruins and rock art on our 8-mile hike from last night's camp to tonight's camp, which will be at SC4. So here we go.
You found it.
What?
Found it.
Yep.
At least the bear trail.
It's a lot easier without poles.
This reminds me of hiking into National Park.
This is like the Beehive Traverse. Got ourselves some bear tracks right here. A forefoot and a rear foot. So we just pulled over at Upper Jump to top off our water supplies. We were all running close to dry, and the water came just in time for us. It's been a dry couple of years, so the flows out of some of these reliable water sources out here aren't quite what they've been in years past. I've seen pictures and video of especially the Upper Jump where there's been quite a nice waterfall flowing over that thing, and for us it was just the slightest little trickle. So took a little effort to fill up our water bags off that at first, and then found a nice little pool further up that we were able to kneel down to and get some water without too much gunky floaty stuff on it. And had a very, very late lunch. It was about 4 o'clock, and now we are on our way to our campsite for the night. Been crossing over a few different bridges through the bottom of the canyon here, and it's a bone dry under those bridges, so it goes to show how dry it is in here compared to what it's usually been. So obviously water used to be a pretty consistent thing flowing down through the canyon bottom here along the creek bed for them to put bridges in some of the spots that they have.
Oh, we got it retired right when we got there. Scout. Yeah. That scout, he retired. That first, within the first year I got there.
Well, we are within about 10 minutes from camp here. Can't be more than that. And the question about whether we would find water near camp or not has been answered. Look at that. A little bit of a flow all through there, down there. Right on the side of the trail here. Oh, here we are. SC4. We are home for the night. Just had a couple stealth bombers fly over our camp here. Just finished dinner. The fried rice is pretty good. Really filling though. It was a big meal. And unfortunately scorched the bottom of my pot a little bit. Had to take it away from camp and scrub it out really good, and used just some sand and dirt and leaves and grit and stuff, and worked out pretty well. Just sucks that I had to use a little extra water to do that, but just working it off a little bit by scrambling up to the saddle here above the ridge above SC4, and wow, it is amazing up here. The sun went down a little while ago. We had some stealth bomber jets fly overhead. Looked like, if I remember my jets right, B-25 bombers. I was a kid who grew up in a military family on Air Force bases. I used to geek out about jets, but it's been a long time. So I think they were B-25. I will look that up and confirm when I get back, but it was cool. There were 2 of them just flying overhead right as we were finishing up dinner tonight. And yeah, so I have to come back up here in the morning to get the morning views, because this whole horizon with the little needle spires that are starting to show up at this part of the park as we get closer to the Chesler Park area. Even though we will not be going into Chesler Park, we are getting into the vicinity of that part of the district here in the Needles. And yeah, just a lot more little sharper spires sticking up around me here. So really, really cool. Anyhow, it's gonna get dark really soon, so I better scramble back down, join the other guys down at camp, and call it a night. So back at it in the morning. Good morning, day number 3. Already up and at it. I'm actually back up on the little saddle here above the ridge above camp, and we're gonna try and shortcut. Devin and I, Devin's down here, we're gonna try and shortcut our way over to some ruins and some rock art that we passed by last night, trying to get to camp. Don't want to miss those since they're so close. So was going to go last night after dinner, but decided to call it short here. But we do have time to go hit it now, so let's go see what we can find. $16.90? Yeah, I'm not buying that. There's one for $19.12. That might be authentic.
There they are.
Oh, yep, right there. Nice little greenery here. It's 9 a.m. now. After the first sets of ruins that Devin and I found, Devin said go back the way we came over. I wanted to come down and do a whole loop, get some water here, which I'm going to do in a minute. Since I used quite a bit of water to wash some things off last night, scrub my pot out. But yeah, I spent well over a half hour trying to hunt down this paper doll panel. And I ended up on a ledge too far to the west. Found some cool ruins there, nice little handprint. Worked my way back down to see if I could spot it from below. I didn't quite spot it yet. I found another ledge that had a little high-end class 3 scramble to get up to. I scrambled up that, or climbed up that, got to the top, kind of looked around from the top without standing all the way up. Didn't really see anything. Was kind of nervous about the down climb back down, but managed to down climb back down quite easier than I thought it would be, actually. Then I had to go back down the hill, grab the trail again, and it was at that point that I was able to spot what looked like the paper doll panel on the ledge that I was just on. And then I saw another ledge to the east, thinking I could pick it up there. Found an easy way up to that, but then found another ruin that dead-ended me there. Could not get around it, so I didn't want to climb back up that class 3 thing again and take off my pack, go up it, come back down. Guys are probably waiting for me already, so time to stop yapping, get my water. 10 minutes, probably 5 minutes of speed walking back to camp.
I think the Walmart thing.
All right, made it back to camp. Got everything packed up. We're gonna head on out and About 2 miles to go to get to the mouth of Angel Arch Canyon. We're gonna hike Angel Arch today. Very excited to do that. And that's gonna be about 1.5 miles to 2 mile round one way, so about 3 to 4 miles round trip, depending on where we stop for the look. Gonna have breakfast there under the arch is my plan, and then we will head on up. So we got 10 miles from camp here up to Peekaboo area, and then we'll start looking for a campsite from Peekaboo northward, and somewhere between there and Horse Canyon. Settle in there for the night, and that'll be our final night. So mostly just canyon walking today. Not a lot of ruins to see, a few small ones that we'll see on the side of the canyon, but Angel Arch is really the only spur trip we're gonna do, and that'll make for about a 13-mile day. And then I just did about 2 miles around the rim here this morning, so probably like a 15-mile day for me. But yeah, we're all gonna book out now.
Is there a big spider in there?
Just caterpillars.
Cut it?
You know, they just let people wear it down over time. Or,
Yeah, that one.
they cut it and then it got edged.
It's been cut with an axe.
Fred should get back quick too.
So if it's not already obvious where the name comes from, you can see the silhouette of an angel, as if the angel is kneeling down to pray or to worship. You got the body right there, the head in the upper right, and the wing coming into the arch on the back there. Gonna make me some Mountain House blueberry granola here. It's gonna be my late breakfast, my brunch. Well, it's well into the afternoon now. We just rested up, had some lunch, where we ditched our packs before we went up to Angel Arch. And luckily, there was water available up the canyon for Angel Arch, so we were able to top off our supplies. And good thing too, because we got 8 miles to go still, and a lot of heat. It's turned out to be quite a hot afternoon here, and making our way up to Peekaboo now, where we expect to find the next reliable source of water. Just not sure about finding anything before that, so just an 8-mile trek up through this canyon here. These little handprints are quite small compared to mine, so thinking these were some kids' handprints, which is really neat. Oh yeah. Well, making it through Peekaboo Arch here. The other guys beat me by about a half hour because back to turn off for the flying carpet pictograph panel. That was something I didn't want to miss. And they just wanted to get up here as quick as they could, so they kept coming. I detoured out to see the pictograph panel for the flying carpet, and then also found the shield pictograph and caught up with them here. Well, they had a nice long break. And this is a fantastic place to take a rest, take a break. And then down here, a little nice view to the north. And this is a view across the south side. I'm gonna take the trail down here and look for a campsite. Down around here, there's supposed to be a spring somewhere down here where we can get some nice cold water, since all of our water got hot on the way up here. And then if we can't find a good place to camp closer to here, there's a couple spots within the next mile down up canyon, up toward the mouth of Horse Canyon that we could potentially camp at. So it got pretty hot today. Definitely got up into the 80s, maybe even the high 80s. My thermometer registered about 86 at least, so it was hot. Our water again got really warm, and warm water when it's already hot out, it's just not good. So, but you gotta drink it, keep yourself hydrated. So cooling off now though, sun's getting low. So we struggled to find any good water in the mile between Peekaboo and here we are at the mouth of Horse Canyon. And there was some water in the tracks of road here and there, but it was really, really nasty looking. And found another pool with a dead frog in it. That wasn't very appealing. So there is a little stream flowing out of Horse Creek, so we might be able to go get some water there if we're desperate enough, but we all think we might have enough to do our dinners and get us through the night, and then possibly just take what we got left over and out in the morning. And it's only 3 miles out to the cars where lots more water and some sodas are waiting for us. So just to make the best of it here and get camp set up. A little update here. Gonna change our plan. Instead of camping here at the mouth of Horse Canyon, we've looked at the map and measured things out a little closer. We ended up being able to park down the road a little bit from Cave Spring. There's a little dirt road that actually brought the car in a little closer. It actually puts us closer to 2 miles to get from here back out to the car, just a little over 2 miles. So we're actually gonna just have dinner here, get some nourishment in us, drink out some of the rest of the water here, and we're gonna actually head back. And I've got lots of water and 4 ice cold sodas waiting for us at the car, and that's motivating us to just get out of here and be done with this tonight. And yeah, kind of a bummer. I was looking forward to heading up Horse Canyon in the morning, checking out Paul Bunyan Potty and Tower Ruin up there, and some other things, but it's close enough to come back here another weekend sometime, do a day hike in there, or maybe even do a overnight camp where stage a car at like Squaw Flat and Cave Spring here, and just hike over as an overnight and camp down in this zone somewhere. So, all right, heading out. Got a nice little sunset back there. Woke up for the final morning of this trip. Found this spot way down a road here on BLM land, so we could camp legally instead of at the trailhead last night. Yeah, what a trip. Yesterday was a long day. Yeah, it was a 17-mile day for me yesterday, maybe a little more. It was about 14 miles out with the pack on from our camp at SC3, or SC4 that is. And then, yeah, it was like a little over 3 mile round trip to get to Angel Arch and back without the packs. And then a few more little spur trips, at least for me, for the pictograph panel and for the ruins in the morning. So yeah, definitely over 17, actually closer to 19 miles for me. So whew, got a good sleep though, and we're gonna jump in the cars now, head back into the park. Gonna go check out Elephant Hill Road, at least the first little hill, 4-wheel drive down that, and Brett's awesome Jeep back there. And then I'm gonna ditch them. They're gonna go back to get Adam's truck at the start of the trail, and I'm gonna just check out some of the roadside attractions there in the park, like Roadside Ruin, Cave Spring, and stuff like that. And then yeah, so I'll leave you with those shots, some of those shots, and call it a trip here. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Awesome place. Bear canisters and wag bags and all. See you next time.